Okay, sports fans and people who are interested in knowing what kind of famous people are associated with the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, also known as the UP. Are there any famous Yoopers or honorary Yoopers? And it turns out there actually are quite a few. In fact, I'm going to mention one right here. Aghasi Manukyan. So there's another Armenian Greco-Roman wrestler who's pretty famous named Artur Alexanian, and he was a world champion nicknamed the Polar Bear. But Agassi Manukyan has something that the other guy did not have. He has a little bit of Yooper cred. That's right. I feel comfortable calling him an honorary Yooper, even though he wasn't born in the Upper Peninsula or in Michigan or even in the United States, from what I understand. And, I mean, not everybody is, but if they've lived here and, had some sort of impact on the area, I am willing to wave my magic wand and, transform them into honorary Ubers because let's face it, a lot of this stuff is made up anyway. There could be debate about what a true Uber is or any of that kind of stuff. What really ties somebody to a geographic location or to a culture. And at the end of the day, it's not really something worth stressing about that much. So, again, I'm waving that magic wand and I'm going to proclaim him an honorary member of our little society over here. And as I will likely reveal, he is one of many athletes associated with the UP. There's actually quite a lot of them. There's actually an Olympic training center in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan that I bet a lot of people don't actually know about. But, he's somebody who was associated with the Olympics. Manukyan was a world champion Greco Roman wrestler and former assistant coach at the NMU Olympic training site. So he did die in March of 2018, so he's no longer alive, but apparently people like the guy. So you had a national Greco-Roman coach named Matt Linland who said of him that he had a big heart and cared about his athletes and his family. He was a great man and a warrior on the mat. We were very happy having him work with our athletes at Northern Michigan. I enjoyed working with him and appreciate his expertise and experience. So, those are some kind words. It seems he is considered one of the most successful Greco Roman wrestlers in Armenian American history. And you know what? I'll just pretend he's been called the Mountain of Greco Roman Wrestling of Armenia. That sounds good, right? I'm going to wave that magic wand yet again and, just proclaim that, even though it's probably not merited or some people might dispute it or whatever. I'm fine saying it. So Manukyan coached the Armenian national junior Greco-Roman wrestling team from 1998 to 1999. From 2001 to 2004, he worked in the sports committee of the Shirak region of Armenia. In 2006, he moved to the United States. And after 2011, he worked at the aforementioned Olympic Training Center located in Marquette, Michigan, which is, about 100 miles from where I currently live. He also competed at the 1996 Summer Olympics in Atlanta, and the talent apparently runs in the family. His brother Samvel, who was born in 1974, was also a champion of Armenia and a fellow Olympian at the 1996 Summer Olympics. And his sports achievements, I'm not really an expert on this, but Manukyan was among, the decorated wrestlers of his era. He did win some medals in the the World and European Championships, including a gold medal at the 1993 World wrestling championships in his debut as an Armenian wrestler. Manukyan won 2 silver medals at the European Wrestling Championships in 1994 and 1995, and he earned the Honored Master of Sports of the USSR, Master of Sports of International Class title in 1987. And man, that last one was a bit of a mouthful. But really, I don't have that much more to say about the guy. He just had an impressive career, and he is what I would consider an honorary Yooper. And we've got some other Yoopers to talk about, obviously, including some dishonorable people and even a few people who are just tangentially linked to the area. I'll tell some stories about them as this little series continues. And I suppose if you want, you could let me know if you are aware of any people from the UP who are famous in some way. And you can also, let me know about any of your experiences in the area, whether you live here or maybe you know somebody who does or something like that. Just feel free to look me up on Twitter or whatever and go ahead and fill me in on those details. So that's about it for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Maybe you could let me know what your thoughts are. It's not like an area of expertise, but I did it the justice that I could deliver to it. So all right, have a good day.